Hello guys, what is up? Frostgalaxy Gamer back again for episode 3 of our Beginner's Guide series. Last episode, we farmed some bandits, and not to mention, we were able to defeat some elite bandits. So on this episode, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to finish off our bandit farming. We're going to do that for around 15 minutes, and then if we finish it, then we'll conclude with a tiny bit more of elite farming. Now, the reason why we want to continue our bandit farming is in order to get 4 copies of slingshot and 4 copies of rock throw. However, we only have 3 slingshots and 2 rock throws. So this might not be very long at all, because all we really need in order to make this happen is 6 more copies of rock throw. And considering that in the previous episode, if you do the math correctly, we'll get around 4.5 copies of rock throw. So we might need to extend it for a tiny bit more or a tiny bit less. But if we don't get it exactly perfect, it's completely fine, because all we really need is those 4 slingshots. So let me get the timer once again onto the screen, and I'll see you guys after the 15-minute bandit grinding session. So it looks like that our grinding session did yield us some materials in order to get a better arsenal of weapons to farm the upcoming elite bandits with. But overall, I'm not too impressed. We only got 2 rock throws through that. That was a much worse drop rate than what was happening on the last grinding session we did. That just goes to prove that Hexaria drops can be completely random. And honestly, even though we only got 2, it's enough for us to get a slingshot. So I am still happy at our results, even though we did underperform by a lot in terms of drops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exchange these 4 rock throws for a slingshot and probably add that to our elite deck. Afterwards, I think I'm going to see if we can get a drop from the elite bandit combo along with the bandit, and we'll run those guys for probably 15 minutes as well. So let me get the timer reset up here so then that way I can show you guys this. We're adding the slingshot to this because it allows us that if we have a high bit option, like if we have too many bits, then we can do it. But right before we start to do this grinding, let's go head up to Ted, because the last time we opened a pack, the Mystic Wisdom pack gave us some trash. So let's try to refund that by going to our Good Guy series here and buying ourselves another Genesis pack. Looks like they really like us when it comes with Genesis packs, because all 3 of these cards are fantastic cards. Scratch is the most powerful 1-bit attack we have until we get a Rusty Knife. Anthill is Anthill. And Rest and Recovery is Rest and Recovery. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to edit the Ancient Ranger deck. We're going to remove an Afternoon Delight, insert in a Rest and Recovery. The reason why we're doing this is so our deck doesn't get any larger, but also because then we have even a better healing card in. It's just better. Then we're going to add in another Anthill, so then that way we almost are guaranteed to draw that, and it can add some more damage in just in case we need it. So like I said before, let's queue up the timer and let's see if I can get at least 1 drop. I am 100% hoping for a wooden club slam drop, but considering that almost all the drops from these bandits are classified as rare drops, I'm willing to bet the best thing I'm going to get is a bandit outfit. So let's see how it goes. Post a comment right now whether you think I'm going to get an elite bandit drop on episode 3 right here. And please do not be cheating on this. It's always fun to see whether Hexarian luck is within your favor. So let's get that going, and let's start the second grinding montage. So, just like our luck before, that was a very unsuccessful grinding session. We grouped up with a couple of other random people who decided to jump in our parties, and out of the 3 or 4 fights that we actually did have, 2 of them were actually just bandits. So, we didn't get a full picture of the good drop rates from the elites because we technically only fought 2 of them, but I think we are probably going to save more of the elite farming for the next episode, though we did get some more loot from these guys that weren't from the elites. So we got ourselves Sharp Instincts, which is probably the worst card in the game. It drops from the Bandit Trappers, which occasionally team up with the elites that we're facing. So this is technically, I believe, our first rare card. So our first rare card in the entire game is Sharp Instincts, which is very interesting. This card has 0 uses almost, other than if you want to see your enemy's traps. This has some use in PvP, but we're probably not going to use this card very much at all. And it does have some use in Gonaku, but once again, we're not going to use it for that. However, on the bright side of things, we got 2 more rock throws. So, for some reason, farming elites and farming bandits give you the same amount of rock throws if you farm it for 15 minutes. So, that about does it for this episode 3. I know it's a lot of grinding, but very, very soon, if we get the wooden club slams that we need from these elites, and if we get the rusty knives, if we get the bow and arrows, we should be able to try and tackle Gonaku very, very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys want more episodes, please leave a like. And if you were correct in your prediction earlier and knew that I was not going to get a single elite bandit drop, now you can feel proud of yourself because I didn't get one in 15 minutes. I hope you guys enjoy. This is Frost Galaxy Gamer. Peace out.